here. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
More.
On your mark, get set, and go. Okay. Jaybird, do it. You both look absolutely insane.
Push
Jaybird
it.
right now is doing kind of a swimming thing. Jaybird is getting out of it. Jaybird's only got 5 Post-it notes left. Denny's is jumping up and down and doing all he can, but Denny's is wearing himself out. All right, here we go. Last 10 seconds. Jaybird only with 2 Post-it notes left. He's thrusting as hard as he can. Denny's is doing like the worst dance moves ever, and Jaybird takes the win.
Denny's, talk about dialing it in.
Oh my gosh.
These things are like glued on me.
The only thing that distracted me was how terrible Denny's was doing.
So bad.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
It's Friday. Welcome to the KVJ show. Good morning. What is going on, everybody? Weekend is here. Time to have some fun. Oh, yeah.
And most importantly, it's Valentine's Day.
That's true. It is, yes.
Love is in the air.
Oh, I see that Jaybird has got on his heart-shaped glasses over there. And Virginia, you've got on heart
antennas.
Okay.
I love these glasses. Make me want to have a drink.
Yeah?
Like an adult beverage.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
It just says party.
I gave him those glasses, and he goes, "Oh man, I forgot to wear something Valentine's. I guess it's because I don't believe in love."
Oh.
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't like when I make jokes and then you take it as serious.
I thought it was funny. I know you still believe in love.
I believe in love.
You definitely believe in lust.
I think everyone does.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a lot of Valentine's Day stuff today. There's going to be a lot of love in the air here today on the KVJ show.
Oh, good.
Even if you're not celebrating, there's going to be a lot of other things for you as well today on the show. So we're going to get to all that kind of good stuff. Today we were locked in. Yesterday we were here. We were not. We were in, out. We did a little presentation to the Palm Beach Chamber breakfast at the Breakers yesterday. So rare time where the KVJ show was actually dressed up and on Palm Beach. So that was pretty odd for us. Left quite a mark over there. The video of Jaybird falling as he was going onto the stage.
It's causing controversy.
It is, huh?
I'm a big fan when people start fighting on Facebook, and they're fighting about it.
They're fighting about it.
Well, someone sent me one of those passive-aggressive...
Jaybird, you're dumb.
Jaybird, I love you, but your act is getting so tired, and it's such S-bomb.
We've seen it before,
Yeah.
Jaybird.
And I'm just over here trying to have a little fun for the people. And there's just sometimes when I see a comment, I'm just not in the mood to deal with it.
Oh, I saw you clap back.
Oh, I clapped back.
I saw you clap
You
back.
clapped, huh?
Oh, he clapped.
Oh, he clapped back.
And other people clapped.
Oh,
and then
boy.
some people are on his side. Some people are on the other chick's
No,
side.
no.
nobody is on the other chick's side. There's not one person.
That's not true.
Who?
I saw somebody, one of our haters.
Oh, no.
Oh, that must be a late submission.
Okay.
I just like it when people start rah rah over what? Over a guy falling on purpose? It makes me happy.
I do agree. My act is getting tired. You still have to tell me about it.
I think we're all getting tired. That's just life. That's why I'm so happy it's Friday. I'm tired.
I'm tired of myself. I get it, Kathy.
He's going to make it through to the weekend. If you want to see all the fight and get involved, you can go check out our social media. That's just what it's all for. Go on there and fight about the KVJ show. So you can go and check that out. And you can also see us right now in all of our Valentine's Day festivities. It is on KVJ TV. You just dial up YouTube on your flat screen TV this morning and punch it on. We're right there.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, Wendy Williams steps in it, and I gotta say, yay. I like it when she embarrasses herself and says something stupid, and then everybody comes down on her. I don't know. I like that drama too. I'm just a drama seeker, y'all.
She's loving it.
I'll tell you what Wendy said that has her in hot water coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, Gayle King is now speaking out about the whole Snoop Dogg thing. Now, you remember Snoop was criticized because he kind of came after Gayle when her interview clips were running that she had interviewed Lisa Leslie from the WNBA, and they were talking about Kobe Bryant, and Snoop Dogg didn't like the way the questioning was going, and he didn't like the way it was going to possibly damage the former Los Angeles Lakers legacy. So he came out and made some profanity-laced threats, and then he apologized afterwards and said, when you're wrong, you got to fix it, which is true, which is good. And yesterday, to come full circle, Kevin, Gayle King issued a statement saying she accepts Snoop Dogg's apology.
Okay.
So hopefully we can lay this to rest.
Well, thank goodness.
Let's
hope so.
We're done here. Everybody's emotions were riding high, so we get it.
There was a basketball coach for Duke University, and right after he had coached Kobe in the Olympic team, and they were very close. And right after Kobe died, there was a basketball game that was going on there, and they call them the Cameron Crazies. It's their fans. And the Cameron Crazies got a lot of hand and did something he didn't like. He goes rushing across the court and starts screaming at his own fans, telling them to shut up and to stop. And afterwards, he was just like, look, I'm sorry. So he just kind of had a meltdown that was uncharacteristic of him.
We get it.
A lot of people are like, you got to just chalk it up with look, I mean, that happens. Somebody close to you dies. You may do or say some things that are not characteristic of what you should be saying.
Absolutely. I think everybody around that did. So, yes, we are going to all be forgiving and move on. Because, that's what Kobe would want. He wouldn't want people like that he loved fighting about him.
Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely. And the one thing I saw about the story that I thought was kind of cool is Vanessa Bryant. She has added Mambacita onto his foundation.
Aww.
So it's now, the Black Mamba and Mambacita Foundation. So
Beautiful.
Both of them together.
Brian May, from Queen.
Oh, yeah. One of the greatest guitar players of all time.
We've got a little audio clip here for you of him snapping at an autograph seeker.
That's what I think is going on. He's trying to talk to somebody else, and someone else is hounding him and not letting Brian May go easy.
Yeah, I think he was meeting some fans, and there was a reporter that was, kind of interrupting the beautiful moment he was having with Queen fans.
Yeah, you gotta stop though, because I ain't doing this. Please, excuse me. We said no. Come on, mate. All right, this is gonna get ugly because you put it down now, or else something ugly happens. Do you understand? On, just do us a favour. You stop now. Come on, please. Hey, please. No, I'm serious. No, I'm deadly serious. What a parasite you are. Just leave us alone, will you? Do you not understand? All right. Come on, babe. Go away. Right, you go away now.
Yeah.
You go away now.
Get him.
Get him, Brian.
And finally here, Wendy Williams is under fire for some controversial comments she made on her talk show. Now, she was talking about, Valentine's Day, and then she was talking about Galentine's Day. So this is the unofficial holiday sparked by the show Parks and Recreation, where it's women celebrating their friendships with other women, and we're going to have Galentine's Day and take each other out for cocktails.
Well,
and
you can do Palentine's Day, too.
Absolutely. But for some reason, Wendy started going on a rant about how, yes, it's better to do Galentine's Day, about girls hanging out with girls. And if you're a man and you're clapping, you're not a part of this. I don't care if you're gay. You have to have a period and get a menstruation. And while I'm at it, stop wearing our skirts and heels. I think she's speaking to maybe men that like to wear drag. And then she keeps going. Look here, gay men. You'll never be the women that we are. And everybody was just like, what is she ranting about? I mean, let men wear drag if they want. Wendy?
She does this all the time. She gets she says something, gets everyone upset, and they keep her on the air. It's going to be business as usual on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm just telling you. She lost a lot of gay fans with her comments.
Okay.
And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yesterday, I had seen that we weren't going to hear the Billie Eilish James Bond theme until April 10th. And then, boom, I saw it today. I'm like, oh, wait, they dropped it already. I don't know why, but hey, I'm glad it's here. It is No Time to Die, the new Billie Eilish James Bond theme. Okay, you guys let me know. Smash or trash? What do you think of it?
No Time to Die. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I have so much time.
Do you like it?
It's okay.
okay.
Okay. Just all right.
It's not going in the top 5.
Very slow.
It is very slow. That's the only thing I would say about it. It is very slow. I like the sound of it, but it is very slow. So there you go. That is the new Billie Eilish. You got also new music out today. You excited? Justin Bieber's dropping his entire album today. Other than just Yummy, you can get some other great songs.
I loved Kevin's rant against the song Yummy.
It's terrible.
He does not think it's yummy.
No,
I'm with
I think
you,
it's
man.
terrible.
I think it's terrible.
It's terrible. Tame Impala has got new stuff out. Nathaniel Ratliff. Also, Carly Pierce, who is a Rib Roundup artist. That is going to be coming up, the Rib Roundup, here in just a couple of weeks. Early March, like March 7th, I think that's going off at the amphitheater. You can see her and her new music. And Huey Lewis and the News, first new album in 10 years, out today.
He was talking about, he just did an interview about him losing his hearing. He was losing his hearing.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't, I can say a lot about Huey. I don't think you're going to want to hear it all, though.
New music, though. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, so there you go. If you're missing the 80s, you can go check out new Huey Lewis.
When you were mullet, Kev, did you rock some Huey, or was that not your genre?
Not really too much, no.
Okay.
It's a little too poppy for me. Not really my style.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jaybird?
Well, I sent Kevin the idea of, or the topic. My sister and my dad were out, and they caught something on the camera. They didn't realize they caught something. My dad never uses an iPhone, and he shot it with my sister's iPhone. So what it is they're looking through the pictures, and they see this weird. It looks like a ship. It looks like some kind of weird ship out there. And it's one of those iPhone pictures that it's still, but if you hit it and it plays for like 3 seconds after.
Yeah.
It's
a live photo.
It's a live photo. My dad didn't know what was going on.
It makes it like a little mini video.
Exactly. So he's looking through the photo. Now, I'm going to try to zoom it in for y'all. See how there's that weird speck right there? Looks kind of weird, right?
Oh, it looks like an orb.
See that, Kev? It's like an orb or something in the sky.
I didn't know, yeah, I'd say it looks like the picture of the moon.
It does. So he's looking at it, he goes, that's weird. It's a beautiful bright sky in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister hits the whole 3-second thing. Now watch what happens to that thing when you hit the picture.
That's an orb.
It flies straight up into the sky.
Wow, that's not a moon.
Let me see it.
Yeah, now watch. It's going to be tough to see on KVJ TV.
Uh-huh.
Do you see it go straight up? It's probably too
That's
cool.
weird, yeah. It definitely does go up like it would be some kind of spaceship. Now, could that be...
I think it's an orb.
That's crazy.
You know, they say sometimes when you have pictures and you go back and look at them, there's like orbs in them, and they're supposed to represent your loved ones that have passed on.
Sometimes, too, people think that there's certain ships out there that you can't see with the naked eye. Then you look back in pictures and you see them. What's fascinating about this is when it starts to move, it moves straight up, then it kind of zigzags, and then it goes straight up into the sky, kind of gone. Now, I think the naysayers would argue that it's some kind of reflection, but I asked my dad, my sister, they don't think it could be, like, they don't know what would be reflecting on the sky like that. But I guess my question would be, how do you, because I want to post this and see what the people think, how do you post an iPhone picture that moves? I tried to do it, and it just...
You can actually put that. There's a feature in there in the edit where you can actually make it go on a repeat.
Really?
Where it's like a boomerang of just that. you can edit that picture to be a boomerang, and then it posts it as a boomerang, and it just shows the movement over and over.
I bring a lot of disappointing things in here.
A lot.
What's the scale? 1 to 5, 5 being awesome, 1 being lame. With this picture right here,
It's a 3.5.
it's a 3 point. Okay, I'll take that.
I'll put it at a 4, and the only thing I'm waiting for is somebody who knows how the phones work in that feature, and they could possibly say, yeah, but with that feature, this is something that it does. I don't expect that to actually be the case, so I put that as a solid 4.
Okay,
That's my thought.
because look when you zoom in, Kev. Look what that. It looks like a half a moon.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what I thought it was. If you just gave me a still photo, I'd be like, that's probably the moon or something. But yeah, when you see how you do that photo and it moves, it definitely shoots straight up in the air.
I love it. Okay, I was expecting some backlash. I will take this. All right, we'll post it. We'll figure out how to convert it, and we'll put it on Facebook, and we'll read all the hateful comments.
Oh, somebody might be able to ruin it in a second, say, oh, that's what happens when blah, 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 but I'm not aware of it.
Kev, they don't even have to see the picture for them to ruin it.
I know.
It's fake, Bird.
Yeah.
You're fake. Your show's fake.
Yeah.
Your act is tired.
Yeah. What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
All right, it's officially crunch time. So I've got 1 week until we leave for Mardi Gras. We leave on Friday, February 21st. That's a week from today. And I still have to lose 3 pounds on quick weight loss. And this is now serious. I've got to hit my goal weight before I leave to go out of town, because once I'm in New Orleans, I don't diet when I'm on vacation. I have a good time. But now I gotta really get super serious. I've always been serious, but now I've got to super hyper buckle down and not even think about like even the slightest bit of cheating.
I have a wedding I'm going to where I am the best man, and I gotta look a little slim myself. I'm under the time crunch as well.
All right, I can help you. You can help me. We can support each other in good decisions.
But the thing about mine,
That means
You know who you're
can't
talking
go,
to, right?
Hey, you guys want to get some breakfast?
well, mine's in this wedding is in April, so I do have a little bit of time to play with. I can.
But how much weight do you want to lose between now and April? I've got 3 pounds between now and Friday.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta lose 3 pounds between now and a week from now.
I'd like to lose a solid 10. A solid 10 pounds.
Okay.
I could do it.
You could do that.
I gotta get disciplined.
You need to do some kind of like challenge and have some kind of, something that's laying on the line.
On the line.
Yeah.
You know how we need to start?
No.
You're holding a Mountain Dew.
It's Valentine's Day. It's
Yeah.
it's this week.
I love his diet commitments.
This week.
I mean,
mean,
it's the easiest thing to cut out. It's soda.
I get it, and I'm going to cut it out. I don't want to. I sound like a broken record. It's Valentine's Day. It's the weekend, baby. It's been a long week. Get off my butt.
The commitment on this guy.
I know, right?
Until April.
Okay. So you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're not gonna have a partner in your weight loss, Virginia.
Oh man.
I'll join the dance.
I got some protein pudding over here.
You get out of the studio with that.
Protein pudding. Jeez.
Yes, it's
Okay.
very interesting. It's lumpy and it tastes like protein pudding. Mm-hmm. It's everything you imagined it'd be.
What I got on my mind today, I am back on the cocaine. Oh, and it feels so good. The new season of Narcos dropped yesterday on Netflix. I got in the first episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it as good? Because season 1, we loved it. Season 2,
Yeah. I've still enjoyed them. Without a doubt, the first season with Pablo Escobar was the best, and that's what really got me in. That's what got me hooked.
It was brilliant.
And, a lot of times they say, I hear Virginia with drugs, it's never as good as your first hit. At least I think that's the way it goes with heroin. I don't even know. But, the first season, yes, it was so good. It just got me addicted. I was into them. And, yeah, you know what? The other ones, maybe not as good as that first hit, but they're still pretty solid.
Well, I thought season 2 also had Pablo.
It does.
Yeah, okay, that was decent. That was a good season.
A big crux of the story was in the first season. And then if you're like me, I cheated and looked at the legit story and got the conclusion pretty quick. And they took a lot of time to get to what was a quick conclusion.
Do you do that sometimes when you're watching a documentary or a docuseries?
Yeah.
You hit pause and then start researching it because it's so interesting?
I started researching his kids and where they live today, and they all changed their names, so they don't go by Escobar.
Yeah, a lot of them did.
Fascinating.
Yeah, no, I've done that on so many things. In fact, somebody just emailed me this week. I'm watching The Outsider on HBO, and it's a Stephen King book. And so you're at the point where you want to find out what the heck happens. So they stopped it and they read the book. So they would know. They need to have the conclusion. They couldn't wait. So
I get it.
yeah, some people were doing that. So I guess you can look into it. But yeah, that started on Netflix. So I got some good stuff to check out. And just like true marketing, I don't know how Netflix does this, but there is a major drug cartel story out today that just kind of goes with the whole thing. And it's really a little fascinating because as I started looking on it, on the surface of it, I'm like, okay, it's interesting for me because remember me talking about all these big Dominican cocaine busts that they're having in Fort Lauderdale, Miami. They're busting all these cocaine ships. Well, they're thinking that this guy might be behind it. Cesar Emilio Peralta, also known as Cesar el Abusador or Cesar the Abuser. They put him on FBI's most wanted list and a $100,000 bounty, and then they just got him in Colombia.
100,000 seems a little light.
That's what I thought
for
too.
The number, like for a top 10.
Yeah, because they're trying to say that he's like got the same kind of notoriety as Pablo or El Chapo, and I'm like, I never even heard of the guy. Cesar el Abusador.
You will now.
Yeah, they've got him, and apparently he ran the Dominican Republic's most extensive drug trafficking operation. Heroin, cocaine, he bring it from South America, pretty much right here into South Florida, and then throughout the rest of the U.S. and Europe. And they think, and this is where it really kind of got interesting for me, not only, the stories about the cocaine coming to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, but also apparently they were renting out these waterfront Miami mansions on Airbnb and then using the homes to offload the cocaine. It was a lot easier, and they could store the cocaine in the mansions and then just drive it out in cars. And they started to bust that part of the ring up. But this is the guy that is probably behind the shooting of baseball great David Ortiz. Remember us talking about that? That's what I was like, remember I thought there was a story that maybe Big Papi was eyeballing his girlfriend?
Yeah.
This is that dude.
Isn't that weird how that all kind of just went away? That was in the news for about 3 days.
Right.
And then we never heard of it again.
You can bet Big Papi still thinks about it.
That's what I thought too, and they had 2 other major leaguers that were implicated in this guy's drug cartel as well that I thought was kind of fascinating. One of them, they've said, oh, no, I think he's probably good and let him go. But it was kind of interesting that they got this guy. And here's the odd thing about this dude. For like a drug dealer, they say he's short and thin, and he's got a shovel-like face and an oversized head. That's his description on the FBI Most Wanted list.
Shoveled-like face?
A shovel-like face.
So he sounds cute.
What? Wait, what?
Are the FBI just being extra mean?
I don't know. Yeah, are they trolling him? Like, what is this? They say he's 5'5", 140 pounds, with a broad shovel-like face and oversized head.
It's certainly not going to look good on your dating profile.
Yeah, that's on Tinder.
Don't put that on Match.com.
Right. Well, I'm 5'5", 140. I've got a broad shovel-like face and an oversized head.
That's so descriptive. Shovel-like. I know what they mean, too.
Shovel-like face.
Aw.
Well, maybe that's why this guy had to get so tough and go by Cesar the Abuser, because he has a shovel-like face and he's only 5'5".
He's got to show him who's boss.
You're right.
Yeah. You laughing at me? So that's what it is. So that's back on if you're looking for some binge watching this weekend. New season of the Netflix special Narcos is on.
Hey KVJ, just wanting to wish the wonderful love of my life, Kelly, a happy Valentine's Day.
Just want to give a Valentine's Day shout out to my mom, Jennifer. She was your Lyft driver one morning, and trust me, she has not stopped talking about it since. Thank you, Mom, for everything that you've done for me, and I love you so much.
Hi, I just wanted to give a Valentine's shout out from David to my fiance, Michael. You are the light and love of my life. Happy Valentine's Day.
How cool is that, huh?
That's so sweet. I love hearing the Valentine shout-outs.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody who downloaded the 97.9 WRMF app and put in your submissions. You'll be hearing more of those throughout the KVJ show all morning long here today.
It's that easy.
It is really that easy, Virginia. Don't know if you guys have any big plans this weekend. It's kind of a quiet weekend. Everything after the Super Bowl now is kind of a letdown. And spring training starts next Saturday, I believe. Or next Friday even, maybe. I think some games are on the 21st. I think I've got down to go to the ballpark of the Palm Beaches next Saturday. Boy, they were making some news out of the ballpark at the Palm Beaches yesterday.
My gosh.
Oh, yes. National news.
Here's how
I saw that on the National Evening News.
The Astros showing the incorrect way to apologize.
Oh, man.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I actually went to the team hotel, the one that Jim Crane owns, last night. My wife and I went to see if any baseball players were there. And we met some great KVJ Nationers, but there were no baseball players that I saw. But when I walked in, they had the Major League Baseball Network on in the lobby, and all they were talking about was the Astros being cheaters. And I'm like, this is their team hotel.
Oh.
And even going into their own lobby of the hotel where a lot of them are going to be staying.
If you don't think
it's
they
wall to
are... They are without a doubt watching where they're walking. They know anyone and everyone's going to ask them questions about it. It's going to be tough to find them in the hotel.
If you've missed the whole story, the Houston Astros, who do their spring training ball at the ballpark at the Palm Beaches in West Palm Beach, won the World Series in 2017. But it looked like they were stealing signs and basically knowing what the other team was going to do in an unfair way, even using possible electronic devices to do so. And it called into question, did they deserve to win the championship that year? And so as they started spring training yesterday from the ballpark of the Palm Beaches, they had Jim Crane, who owns that hotel there at Congress and Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. And yeah, people are kind of coming down on exactly what you had to say. Is there any particular order in which to do these, Jaybird?
So, yeah, there is. I would play...
Which one first? Because, I want Virginia to be able to hear exactly how he tried to apologize for all this.
I would do that one first, then that one, then I would play his, because everyone's coming down on Birdman as well.
Okay. All right, so basically what it was you had a couple of players, Alex Bregman and Jose Altuve?
Yep.
Yeah, they went through it, and they just basically were like, oh, we're really sorry. Oh, I feel bad. Before, they wouldn't even apologize at all, Virginia. And so now they finally kind of apologized because
now they have to,
but
the
right?
heat was on.
They're coming down on this Alex guy because they thought his apology was so nonchalant and insensitive.
Yes. So here is the owner of the Astros kind of explaining away this cheating scandal.
I want to say again how sorry our team is for what happened. I want to also repeat that this will never happen again on my watch. Our GM and manager were not only suspended for a year, we went above and beyond and fired them. MLB also acknowledged that the players should not be punished for the failure of our leadership. I also agree that our players should not be punished for these actions. These are a great group of guys who did not receive proper guidance from their leaders.
Okay, so they knew at that point it's not their fault because they didn't know as professionals that cheating was bad.
Not the best apology so far. Not really taking responsibility.
Yeah, okay.
Our opinion is, that this didn't impact the game. We had a good team. We won the World Series, and we'll leave it at that. I didn't say it didn't impact the game. Basically...
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my gosh.
Hold on, I just want, if you missed that, I just want a refresher here.
Our opinion is, that this didn't impact the game. We had a good team. We won the World Series, and we'll leave it at that. I didn't say it didn't impact the game. Basically...
Yeah, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, this is not how you handle this.
No, it's terrible.
It's hard to determine how it impacted the game, if it impacted the game, and that's where we're going to leave it.
Sign stealing is a distinct advantage for the hitter. So how is it that it doesn't affect competition? So then what are you guys apologizing for?
We're apologizing because we broke the rules.
That's a great question, too, by the way.
Is.
Why are you apologizing if it's not an advantage?
If you didn't do anything wrong, what is this?
Yeah, and by the way, their numbers at home were radically much better than they were on the road. So it definitely showed a huge advantage.
But isn't sign stealing a distinct advantage for the hitter? So doesn't it automatically impact competition?
It could possibly do that. It could possibly not.
Was this cheating?
We broke the rules, and you can phrase that any way you want.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, kids, that's how you do not do a press conference.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you've had so much time to get your crap together. That's the best you can do?
That was just absolutely terrible.
Terrible.
Dang.
That went worse than our press conference. Remember the one
we never had it
because it went so terrible.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Dang. Yes. They might want to, oh boy, could we reset?
Oh, that's such a great clip. We didn't say it impacted the game.
It impacted the game.
It impacted the game.
Well, we got lots of good stuff going on here. Valentine's Day is just right around the corner, just a little bit later on today. Couples are going to be getting all hot, steamy, and sexy, doing what they do, baby. And setting the tone here with Jessica. She is the winner by your votes of our best romantic poet. She ran away with the competition and is going to get that $200 gift basket to Hoffman's Chocolates. Her poem was to her wonderful husband, Matt. And her poem read, "After two beautiful children, we must say farewell. With a Valentine's vasectomy, two balls who've done swell. Thank you for taking one for the team. You really are the man of my dreams. And even though you'll be out of commission, your satisfaction will be my top mission. All jokes aside, I love you with all my heart, and unlike your swimmers, we'll never grow apart."
That's
Lovely.
beautiful.
That was. In fact, we've got a video that you can see of our winners, and that is Matt right there.
Aww.
He's got the
it.
amazing basket there. Thank you very much to Hoffman's Chocolates for that. Looks great.
He has earned it, and yeah, that's a huge basket. Hoffman stepped up.
Yep. So you can see that on KVJ TV if you're watching right now on YouTube.
And that's a great place to go if you want to get your sweetie a treat. Get those chocolate-covered strawberries today at Hoffman's, or the chocolate-covered pretzels, or the chocolate-covered Oreos. I went in there, and they have special Valentine stuff. They've got chocolate roses, you name it.
Mm-hmm. Lots of good stuff, huh?
Yes.
I believe Jaybird has put together his own Valentine's Day haikus.
They're a little,
Lokus.
Yeah, they're lokus, I would say. Now, I tried to mix a little, a little food, a little passion.
Okay.
A little sex.
Okay.
A little carnal. I know it's kind of early.
Oh, I did not know these were the adult nature.
I didn't think they were, and then I'm reading them back, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if they're that good.
Okay, well, just to let the parents know here, I'm not sure what you're going to get. Now, if you don't know what a haiku is, there are rules to writing the traditional haiku. There's only 3 lines totaling 17 syllables. The first line is 5 syllables, the second line is 7 syllables, and the third line is 5 syllables like the first.
Okay.
Okay, so if we could have some English teachers out there grade me, let me know if I'm keeping
Did you do
consistent.
true haikus?
Yes, please. Let me know if I'm wrong. Grade me.
Okay, well, I'm sure they will. They'll be happy to.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves to judge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one's called Dream Woman.
Dream Woman, okay.
Yeah. Macaroon woman with your macaroon tatas. Will you be my snack?
Okay.
Haiku. It's the 3. Make sure I got it right, though. 575 syllables.
Okay. 575. Yep. That's a haiku.
That's how long they're supposed to be, right? You're not supposed to go longer.
575. Yeah. Yeah. 17 total.
This is called the sexy savior.
Okay.
Pizza saved my life. I like my pizza real wet. Pizza is sexy.
Okay. Yeah, you just made it sexy.
Did I get it?
I realize I don't like haikus. Haikus are dumb.
They are kind of dumb. Because I want to rhyme.
I like a rhyming poem.
I do too.
Like the basket of Hoffman stuff that we gave to our winners. Like the poem she wrote was beautiful and rhyming and funny, and it was a real thing they went through. Like haikus are stupid.
You know what? For some reason, I don't want to do it anymore.
What? After she's just gone on this rant about how stupid this whole thing is?
I'm good.
I'm just kidding. You know, your haikus are awesome.
You look fat today. Just kidding. We're good.
We're good. Somebody text in. Dang. Virginia killed sudden death, and now she killed Jaybird's haikus. Vicious.
For some reason, I just didn't feel the love, Kevin.
I'm so sorry. You know what? I feel bad.
She's got a lot of opinions.
Yeah, she does.
Yesterday, I walked into the studio. The first thing she said, "You look like a funeral director."
And who was right?
Hey, Virginia. Good morning.
But then I made you change, and you told
I
me you
made
were
you
so
change.
happy.
You are, Virginia,
Yeah.
you're right.
And then I'm telling you, you're happy.
And then making you say that I'm right.
I'm letting you know how happy you were.
Tell everybody how right I was.
Uh-huh.
Poor panda.
Wow.
That poor husband of yours.
We'll make sure we put the rest of your haikus on today's e-blast that goes out.
Oh.
Yes. So we don't want those to go to waste. If you'd like to see those, go and subscribe. You can go drop your email address at kvjshow.com to get that in your inbox.
I don't know if you're really selling the newsletter that good.
Your stuff got relegated to the newsletter.
I mean,
Well, thank you, Virginia.
if it's banished to the newsletter, yeah, you're the reason
I know.
why. You kill haiku.
It's not a newsletter. It's like, yeah.
And the one bit I can't kill is dirt of the day. Oh my God.
And you down it every day. I know. She's just killing all these segments we got here.
And I'll tell you what,
Right and left.
the third haiku was
Yeah.
going to be, it wouldn't be that good either.
Okay. Well, I will let you know that we've got tickets for John Legend. We're going to be doing a pair coming up here in the No Name Movie Game before too long, but we're also giving away another pair for our best poet. There's another chance to win more John Legend tickets with your poetry. On our Instagram, KVJ Instagram, make sure you go to Instagram, go to the KVJ Show, subscribe, and then finish this line. The old classic, roses are red, violets are blue. The best answer gets tickets to John Legend 2.
Can some of us just play it for fun?
Yeah, you can. Okay, if you want to put them in, I'll let you know some of the best submissions so far. Let me know if you guys have a favorite of these. We're going to be choosing one of these for the John Legend tickets. Roses are red, violets are blue. Jaybird is taking a break from pizza, but not his Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Dang.
wow.
It got real.
It's been an eye-opening morning show so far.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Hopefully Kevin's balls aren't too. Okay.
Oh,
That's nice.
well, you
That's
can
a-
bet
yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are basically KVJ roasts.
Yeah, they really are. Two roses are red, violets are blue.
All right, why is the witch not getting any? Let's
I
go.
know.
So
Yeah.
far, I love this.
All right, time to write. Kev.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I love KVJ 100 times more than you. Oh, a little butt kiss for the John Legend tickets.
I'll take it.
At this point,
My vote can be bought.
Okay, roses are red, violets are blue. No matter how you slice it, a night at Taco Bell ends in uncontrollable poo. Okay.
it's a little long.
It is a little long. Got to work on the meter a little bit.
Gross.
Yeah.
But we like the context.
We love the heart.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Suits is a virgin, and Kevin's a born again too.
Suits ain't no virgin.
Suits is not a virgin.
Don't you paint him with that brush?
Yeah, Suits got his freak on. Oh, he told me about it.
He did, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I think he told the audience about it.
Yeah, he did.
Because I think you asked him.
I was high-fiving him. That's our boy.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Here is hoping the coronavirus doesn't kill you. Ooh.
Kind of a PSA, topical.
Yeah, a well wish.
A well-wish.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I give this marriage a year, maybe two.
That's awesome.
And roses are red, violets are blue. Kevin has hair now. Can he get eye transplants too? Oh!
Do they do eye transplants?
Oh, jeez.
Can we put you on the list and,
Gosh,
then they
wow.
find out you're not blind?
Oh, wow. All right, well.
That is cold.
You want to take a shot at it? Go to Instagram, find the KVJ Show, and put in your roses are red, violets are blue for John Legend tickets now.
It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
I mean, I'm a fan of creative writing. I love it.
Yeah, that's what you get a chance to do.
Coming up in a second in your dirt, I'll tell you about the diagnosis for Ozzy Osbourne. I didn't know this. I will share the details that are a little bit scary coming up in your dirt. Before we get into that, this made me belly laugh. So Orlando Bloom took to social media to show off his new tattoo. And in the new tattoo, he intended to spell out the name of his son, Flynn, in Morse code, but fans noticed that the tattoo artist misspelled the Morse code of the kid's name, and his name actually spelled out Fryn. Frynn instead of FLYNN. That just makes me laugh. I love tattoos with misspellings.
Yes.
It's just funny. In other news, it looks like a woman who knew James Brown is claiming that the godfather of soul was murdered. She gave a bunch of evidence to prosecutors in Georgia, and she says this is proof of foul play. If the evidence she presented holds up, the DA's office has said they will launch a full-scale investigation. James Brown died back in 2006 on Christmas Day, and they said it was a heart attack and fluid in his lungs, but they didn't say, like, what led to that. And some people are speculating that he may have been given an overdose of drugs that led to the heart attack and led to the fluid in the lungs and then caused his death, but that it may not have been that he gave it to himself, that someone else gave it to him. Murder?
What? Murder? Is that possible?
Stay tuned.
I love her dramatic voice.
I know. Stay tuned. It sounds like the devil. It sounds like the devil trying to whisper.
I was trying to be ominous.
Oh, you nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it, Satan.
And finally here, what is Ozzy Osbourne going through? I hadn't heard this. You're a big Ozzy fan, Kevin.
I am, yes.
Did you know that he's battling Parkinson's?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I think he announced it just not long ago. It's a recent announcement that he and Sharon had made that he had it. But I think what is the new revelation of this is just how long. It's not a new diagnosis.
And how he got it. I guess he got it after he fell. He suffered a fall in February, and then they took him to the hospital for the fall, and they were like, okay, you've got Parkinson's. But the only reason he found out about it was from the fall that had happened.
Yeah, I think they believe he's been suffering from it since 2003.
Wow.
And, you know, that would have been, I think, when the show was on, the Osbournes on MTV.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so it kind of calls into question, you know, when you saw Ozzy, a lot of it you thought years of drinking and whatever might have been the effects. But, you know, now who knows?
He said, I'm not dying from this. I've cheated death so many times, and I keep coming back, so don't worry about me. So that's scary, but I like the attitude, Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
I'm writing so many of these roses are red, violets are blue poems now.
You're all over it now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do another round later on the show. So before we announce exactly who is going to get those tickets to John Legend, another pair is going to be coming up. No Name Movie Game here before too long. Celebrities that we have in the birthday category today include Rob Thomas, lead singer of Matchbox 20. He's turning 48 today.
You interviewed him while me and Virginia sat in a booth and watched.
Yeah. Did you guys enjoy what you saw?
I thought you crushed it.
Thank you. I thought he was good too. I was better, but
you were. I mean, you're the Kevin Ralston. This is your town.
Jim Kelly, former Miami Hurricane great, and Buffalo Bill is turning 60 today. He is a fighter. The way that he is battling cancer and the support of his family, just his whole family story has been a beautiful thing. I've loved his post-football story even more than his football story. And Michael Bloomberg is turning 78 today, and GQ gave him a terrible birthday present. Just terrible. They came out with an article noting that there have been 40 sex discrimination and sexual harassment lawsuits brought against the former New York City mayor.
By 64 different women.
I mean, that's a terrible birthday present, isn't it? I'd be like, well, I'm canceling my subscription to GQ now. That's just awful. I don't think they get what a birthday present's all about.
Are you mad at GQ or are you mad at Bloomberg? I think you may have misdirected hostility.
Yes, no. Just kidding. I got a birthday shout out here to Tenley from Parkland. It is her 9th birthday from the best soccer team, Mom, Dad, and big sis Sienna. That is coming in from Jeff. Happy 7th birthday to Jalen from Mommy and Jacob. And a birthday shout out, Jill. She is the best from Kylie, Cameron, Kevin, Hazel, and Bentley. And my lovely wife, Christina, happy birthday. You're the best mom to our lovely kids. That was from yesterday, I believe.
Aw.
We had, I will tell you, I know there was one birthday that they really want us to get out. Our computer and printer is destroyed.
Is it the one that I sent you?
Yes, it is. And that did not make the stack. In fact, there were a ton that did not make the stack.
Do you want me to find it?
It's maybe a little late for that.
The thing I find odd is that we're having some kind of technical problem.
I've got it right here.
You do, yeah. You can go on ahead with that. I'll let me just. I'll say after 9 we'll try to get to the Denny's have been working on this for the last hour or so. Yeah, so it's always some fun little wrinkle.
I've got the email right here.
Yes, go ahead, Virginia.
Birthday shout out to the Director of Operations, John Sabo at Recruiting Simplified. From all of your people, especially Michelle. Everybody love you.
Sabo!
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Woohoo!
Very nice. So there you go. Apologies again. We'll try to figure out which ones we missed. At 9 o'clock, we'll try to get those on, but it is technical error that is causing the issues for us today. All right, it is time once again for the No Name Movie Game. Jaybird captured the belt last week, and he's going to make a grand entrance here in just a second when it's his turn to play. We got Virginia starting us off here today with her partner, Matt.
Oh, I like it when it's peaceful in the studio and the bird's not here and I can just focus on the movies and Denny's sweet face.
Yep.
Kevin, your positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
we might be here for a while, Virginia.
This is beautiful. Happy Valentine's to me.
Oh, yes.
Matt is on here from Stewart. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Kevin.
All right, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to do it here. No Name Movie Game. Virginia gives you the clues. You cannot use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, any of the words from the title of the movie.
And Matt, make sure you're not on speakerphone.
Not on speakerphone.
Okay.
You sound like you're in the bathroom. Are you pooping?
That's not a no.
I didn't hear an answer.
That's not a no.
Say no.
That's not a no.
That's okay. I don't mind. It actually zones us in better together, Matt.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, here we go. 60 seconds are on the clock. Your time begins now.
It's one more than 3, and they're super. They're wonderful.
2.
One more than 3.
Oh, 4.
They're super. They're wonderful. They're
4 great, 4 good, 4.
Pass. Pass on that one. It's the blank, the witch, and the wardrobe. Pass on that one. A pass on that one. It's a color. It's the darkest color we have.
Black.
And it's a duck, but not really. It's got a prettier long neck.
Black Swan.
Yes. She was taking a nap, and he kisses her to wake her up. It's a Disney animated movie.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. It's another name for the guy that lives in Gotham City.
Batman.
But another name for him.
Dark Knight.
Yes. I have these. I have 2 of them. They live in my house. They're tax deductions.
Okay, I don't know if that was
kids.
Was that the buzzer or was that Matt on the toilet?
It was at the buzzer.
It was at it.
Okay. All right, so we got a 4 spot on that.
Oh, Matt, you battled back. We started slow, but I think you did it.
Okay. Well, let's see if that's going to be enough for the John Legend tickets that we're giving away here today. Stephanie is on from Palm City to partner up with Denny's. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi.
Are you ready for this, Stephanie?
I am.
Okay. She sounds like she's a fireball here, Denny's.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like you.
I think Stephanie went to school with my brother. She's in the same graduating class.
Oh.
Look at that.
I did.
Look at that.
What is your brother like?
You got to see him. He's more low key than I am. I'm not even kidding. He's like a lower key version of me.
So you're the feisty one
I'm
in the family?
feisty, yeah. Is that weird?
That is actually very. I have to meet your brother now.
Yeah. He looks a lot like me. He's taller than I am.
What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. What's your brother?
He is an Aries.
Interesting.
It is.
I'm going to look those up.
All right. Okay, here we go. 60 seconds are on the clock. Your time begins now.
If you squeeze your hands together and hit somebody in the face with that, what are you doing? It's 2 people doing it.
Like punching?
Yeah, it's
Fighting?
pass that one. Let's see. This is if you see something and then you turn again to look at it a second time, what would that be? You couldn't believe it the first time. Pass that one. That one's tricky. This is where you keep money and jewelry in your house. It has a dial that you have to turn.
Safe.
Yep. This is it's a ton of black and white dogs, and a woman wants to make coats out of them.
101 Dalmatians.
Yep. He is incredibly strong. His skin color is green.
The Hulk.
Yep. This is a if you're playing loud music in the sky. Now let's think. This is a group of basketball playing cartoons.
Space Jam.
Yep. Oh.
We got a tie.
4.
We got a tie. And an overtime unless the champ can break that up. Okay.
He's waiting for you to announce him and make a big production out of it.
Oh, he is.
So low key, do it just super. Let Denny's do it.
Could we get Denny's brother in here to do it?
You're the best.
He's got suits to
We have
do
to
it.
sing it because we can't play it.
The copyright.
Singing his intro music.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joe Esposito's got to watch it out.
We don't have the rights for the song.
Yeah. So Suit sings it.
He did.
Yeah.
You guys weren't supposed to talk during it. Very disrespectful, but that's okay.
It wasn't very well coordinated, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I mean, Suit's singing was great.
That was good, yeah.
Who put a nickel in you? All she wants to do is just
Feisty Fridays.
zing me with Jaybird. You have eyes.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Every day.
Every day.
Just try to throw you off your mark. Don't let it happen, Jaybird.
It works every
Yeah,
time.
every time.
She's good at throwing me off my game.
Okay, well, you got to get 5 to stay in this thing.
Okay, I got half a dozen.
Okay.
Half a dozen.
That
It's
would
not
be-
half a dozen.
If I had to get 5 to win, right?
Mhm.
I'm going for a half a
Work it
dozen.
out.
I'm going
Work it
for 6. I'm going for an extra one.
Oh, okay.
Lucas is on here
Muddy
from
as usual.
Point Beach. All right, Lucas, 5 will give you the win. 4 keeps you into the overtime, okay?
Got it.
Lucas, I need it bad. I need it bad, brother. It's Valentine's.
Oh boy, that's not a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Lucas?
His phone.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, I don't believe you.
What? No, what?
I think the betting odds just changed drastically in this game.
Lucas, you good?
I'm good.
All right,
Okay.
he's fired up. Okay, here we go. 60 seconds, no-name movie game. The champ, your time starts now.
Pass. If I have a group of people, we walk into a room, I've got my crew. It's called what? You have a group of people. You're a celebrity. You roll with a bunch of people. It's called a what? When you have a group of people. Hello?
Pass.
Pass.
Entourage.
Yes.
Entourage.
A basketball team. It was also a basketball movie. Think about the back in the day. Pass. Buck, 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 buck. I'm sprinting. Buck, 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 buck. I'm sprinting. Buck, buck. What animal goes buck, 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 buck? Poultry.
Duck.
What? What? Why did the blank cross the road? Hello?
Chicken.
Chicken
Pass.
what? Chicken, but then you...
Chicken run.
Yes! Pass, Denny's. If you are stuck in this traffic, it's called what? You're stuck
Traffic jam.
No, you're stuck... It's the time. It's the time. You are speed...
Rush hour.
Yes!
Ooh.
Pass, Denny's.
Oh, that was exciting. That was very exciting. Yeah, you just got a 3 spot, though. So you fell a little bit short there, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So.
you win some, you lose a lot.
Yeah, that's tough. Okay, well, we're going to do an overtime battle here real quick. We got Virginia and Denny's to see who's going to get the belt and who's going to win their contestant tickets to John Legend when he comes to the BB&T Center on August 18th. They got the pre-sale, I believe, that is going on, that you can jump on. Tickets actually go on sale at 10 a.m. this morning, but you can jump on that pre-sale if you use the keyword solo.
And
Just to let you know.
Kevin's worst nightmare. No name movie game overtime.
That's it. Friday is taking a sad turn for the worse.
Yes.
Okay, let's go with Matt again in Virginia. Same rules, only 10 seconds on the clock. Can't use the characters' names, the actors' names, or the words from the title of the movie. Are you ready, Matt? Okay. Here you go. Matt is there, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. He's
Oh,
still on the toilet.
pooping, huh?
Yeah. Oh, you guys
Some fiber.
let's take his time, you know.
You might want to go to the
You don't want to
doctor.
rush this thing.
They say the fish oil makes it come out faster, Matt.
Okay.
Lots of water and fiber.
All right. Here Here we go. You've got 10 seconds beginning now.
Pass. If you win because you're the best worker for the whole entire February, you're what?
Employee of the month.
I have aliens.
Okay. You have aliens.
I don't know. It was paranormal activity.
Okay. I have aliens. Okay, Virginia's got 1 point here. Denny's, you got to get at least 1 to stay alive, 2 to win it. You got Stephanie back on here from Palm City. You ready, Stephanie?
Yep, let's do this.
If you win, Denny's, I'm jumping on you in victory.
Oh.
That's a big plus.
That's a good reason to throw it.
A loss for the witches, a win for the bird.
Denny's just turned his mic off.
Yeah, right. He loves my birdie style.
All right, here you go. 10 seconds begins now.
They are 2 detectives. One documents what the other detective does. Pass that one. It's one more than 15, and you put them on a cake.
Oh, 16 candles.
Oh, that was a great guess. That was just right after
First
the
one was
buzzer, though.
Watson and Sherlock.
Watson.
Okay. All
Holmes
right.
and
Watson.
Watson.
Holmes and Watson.
And evil wins again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's my day.
Virginia gets the belt back. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that means that, Matt, you are going to John Legend, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Wow. All right. There
Nice
you go.
job, and good luck with the wipe,
Yep. Wash your hands.
please.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Happy Valentine's Day, Bubby. I can't wait for us to close on our home at the end of the month and start the next step of our journey together. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day at work. Mwah.
Happy Valentine's Day to my one and only Valentine, Jessica Christina Ann. I love you so much, Peanut. Love, Mama Bear.
Hey, KBJ. I'm trying to reach out to Scott and ask him to be my Valentine. Hey, Scott Cucker, will you be my Valentine? Hey, that was a rhetorical question. You don't have a choice. We're married. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you, and I love Brayden. To the moon and back.
The KVJ show sends our love out to the victims, their family, and friends from Stoneman Douglas High School. Alyssa Alhadef, Martin Duque Anguiano, Nicholas Dworet, Jamie Gutenberg, Luke Hoyer, Kara Lofren, Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Elena Petty, Meadow Pollock, Helena Ramsey, Alex Schachter, Carmen Schentrup, Peter Wang,
And geography teacher Scott Beagle, football coach Aaron Feiss, and athletic director Chris Hickson.
We are heartbroken by this loss, but the community is not alone. All of South Florida is with you, and together we will push forward.
It is the 2-year anniversary of the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. I got my MSD Strong shirt on here today, sporting that. Sad to say that 2 years later, there's still a lot of lives that are still trying to repair themselves. And today at Pine Trails Park in Parkland, people can go and pay their respects with a moment of silence, which will occur at 2:21 p.m., which is the moment that the attack at the high school began 2 years ago on this day. And at 5 p.m., they're going to have a commemoration ceremony. It's going to be taking place. That is going to be going on. So there's just a lot of stuff that's still happening, and almost weekly in the news, there are other stories and new plot lines that are happening in this. Another set of parents are suing the FBI over how the agency botched tips about the Parkland shooter. So that is something that is going on. But there are more positive things as well. And one thing, I don't know if you got to see it on TV, but they also had done something. Debbie Hickson, she is the wife of the athletic director, Chris Hickson, the late Chris Hickson. He was the one that was, or one of the many that were trying to save some of the kids there at the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. And she has a special needs son, Corey. And they received a complete home makeover from the show Military Makeover with Montel Williams.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And so they were chosen for that. And so, you know, I thought that was just kind of a beautiful moment of all the things that have happened. So here we are. It's Valentine's Day, and it's always just so torn to have these 2 days, you know, mixed for people in South Florida to go through too. But you know, we definitely did not want to go through the day without acknowledging 2 years ago on this day, we had that very sad loss of those students and faculty members at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. We're going to give more John Legend tickets away. You need to be following us on the KVJ Show Instagram, though. You can go there right now, follow along, and put in your own part here. Finish the famous line, roses are red, violets are blue. We had some great submissions that we read earlier, so we've already got some strong candidates. The best submission is going to win those John Legend tickets. Somebody sent one in. Roses are red, violets are blue. Virginia hates Panda's neck tattoo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. We can put that one in there as well.
Just an update for everybody.
Yeah.
He's growing his hair out to cover it.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. I'm liking it.
Really? Okay. You liking the long hair anyway?
I always like Panda with long hair.
He looks great with long hair.
He does.
Not as good as you, Kevin. There's only one Kevin in this town that can have good hair.
I just can't grow mine long like that, so he can have it. He has amazing hair.
He's got like that. When I met him, he had like that hockey hair, flowy. And
yeah.
Not a mullet, but kind of like a mullet light.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. All right. Well, then there you go. That's some good news. So we're going to have hopefully some more roses or red, violets or blue submissions. I know, Jaybird, you've been working on a few. I think Virginia's actually been working on some too.
What do you got?
Well, you go first. Ladies first.
Well, I'll let you guys get to it here in a second.
Okay.
I would just kind of warn you. I think Virginia's going a little zingy.
I was writing how beautiful she looked today.
Yeah,
I know you were.
I was.
Just to let you know, to maybe if you want to change course a bit here, I'll give you a few minutes.
I was all about love on this side of the table, baby.
I don't know that hers is, so we'll.
It's okay.
Hear the latest submissions in the Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue poems. Had some really good submissions so far for the Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue poems on the KVJ Show Instagram here today that you can go to, subscribe, and put yours in. Some of the best so far are my favorites, with the winner getting the John Legend tickets. Jaybird is taking a break from pizza, but not his Mountain Dew. I thought that was a good ending to the Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue. Somebody else put roses are red, violets are blue. Here is hoping the coronavirus doesn't kill you. Roses are red, violets are blue. I give this marriage a year, maybe two.
Aww.
And roses are red, violets are blue. Kevin has hair now. Can he get eye transplants too? So,
Dang.
wow, I know.
Yeah,
Strong.
Seems like there's a lot of roast ones out there.
Yeah.
You kind of got in my head, too. I had nice ones about Virginia, and then you told me, like, oh, I think she's coming for you, Bert. So I've changed directions. I hope,
You have.
I hope we're cool.
Well, let's see what she's got here. I know Virginia's penned a few of these. Roses are red, violets are blue. What do you have, Virginia?
Roses are red, Bird. Violets are blue. I agree with Kathy the Moo.
Nobody gets that joke, though.
She's coming for you on Facebook, and there's a big Facebook fight.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Kevin started off with an oh, boy.
I thought that was good.
It is good. It's great.
Yes.
All right.
Jaybird, what you got?
It's like a battle rap here. Roses are red, violets are blue. Virginia is hot. If it was 1992.
Okay.
Yeah, you've used that joke many times.
I haven't. I think you're confusing me with other hateful comments people send you.
No, it was you.
All right. Okay. What's your next one that no one's going to understand?
Roses are red, Bird. Violets are blue. I feel bad for that dog that you screw.
Okay. A little chewy joke. All right.
Roses are red. Yeah. Violets are blue. Go back to Tequesta and take your big nose too.
Oh, what? Ooh. Virginia, you got one more here for me.
I have three more.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll do another round later then.
Oh, come on, man. I'm heating up.
Roses are red, Bird. Violets are blue. Your feet are gross. Put on a damn shoe.
Okay. Bird?
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Virginia's butt is mushy like a pot of fondue.
Oh, I like fondue. So nice. Okay. All right.
What's next? Keep going?
Let's just fist fight. I like that.
We'll do some more later. Maybe. This is all about giving away John Legend tickets. I keep taking all the shots here. Roses are red, violets are blue.
More people are coming for you.
Yeah, you guys are going after each other. The audience is going after me. Roses are red, violets are blue. Do Kevin's beady eyes creep you out too? Okay.
Oh, it's kind of poetic, though.
How is a day of love we're turning it so hateful?
I love it.
Some of the other ones that we got, new submissions. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm not getting laid, and neither are you. Okay.
This one's kind of topical. Roses are red, violets are blue. It's time for the dirt of the day. Boo!
Dirt of the day, Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Yeah, it sounds like they got to Bernie. This happens. You know, there's a bunch of hecklers out there that try to pose as legitimate interviewers, and it sounds like they got Bernie on the phone and they got a Bernie handler. I'll tell you who they pretended to be, how they got him, and where it all went wrong for Bernie, and he hung up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good stuff. That's coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, on this Valentine's Day, everybody is saying behind the scenes that Justin Timberlake is bending over backwards for his wife Jessica Biel's forgiveness. Now, you know the story about him being caught holding hands with his co-star, and then there just being all kinds of drama. Sources say that this weekend there's going to be flowers, massages, weekend getaways. He's been sending texts, he's been sending all kinds of gifts, and he's just doing anything he can to get back in her good graces following that PDA scandal with his co-star.
He is on quite the apology tour.
Messy.
Might be for life.
Chance the Rapper just announced that he's going to be hosting this year's Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. You can expect that to air March 22nd. Lots of celebrities go for this one. I mean, Taylor Swift, they say, is due to show up. John Cena, DaBaby.
Is that the one where they get slimed?
Yes.
That looks fun.
Leading the pack with the most nominations for Kids' Choice Awards is the movie Avengers Endgame. They've got 11 nominations for that.
Good for them. I saw that movie. It is the only time the highest grossing movie of all time has never won an Oscar in that year. Yeah, so the kids love it. The people love it. The Oscars does not. Go figure.
I don't love the Oscars, so.
Yeah.
Do you know who Greta Thunberg is?
Yes.
Okay, so she's a young climate activist, in case you don't know. And apparently, someone posing as Greta Thunberg and her dad got to Bernie Sanders. So, according to this audio that is out there, now I can't verify anything, so I don't know for sure that it's Bernie, although it sounds a lot like him.
Okay.
I do know for sure it's not Greta Thunberg, or Thunberg, however you say it. So they start out pretty benign in the call, and they get Bernie on the phone, and it's Bernie and a handler, and it's Greta and her dad. And they start off with like normal questions, and they're both congratulating each other on everything they've done, blah, 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 butt kiss, butt kiss. And then they start to get into the prank part of it, and Greta starts suggesting things like Bernie should do a video with her where they're like rapping. Maybe Kanye can get involved and they can put Bernie in gold chains and jewelry and get Bernie to like learn some hip hop dancing.
That's a great idea.
Well, Bernie starts chuckling and he's like, okay, I'll think about that. That sounds fun. I do represent, you know, a lot of young people, and I know rap music is great with young people, so he's trying to play ball with the rap.
All right.
And then they bring him under more like ridiculous comments and say things like they believe his memory was erased so the CIA wouldn't track him down, and he's now just a programmed operative working for Russia. And his mission will become complete when he's the president and then fully put communism into effect in the U.S. And at that point, you know, I think Bernie realizes what's going on and he hung up. But it's an 11-minute prank call.
Wow.
And I'm a big fan of prank calls.
11 minutes. Wow.
11 minutes. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife. Double rainbow all the way across the sky. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Probably worth a quick repeat if you missed it earlier on the show. West Palm Beach, center of news yesterday because the Houston Astros, as they report to spring training at the ballpark at the Palm Beaches, had to deal with accusations of them cheating in 2017 when they won the World Series. You'll see the sign out there in left field at the ballpark for that. They apparently were stealing the other team's signs and then relaying them to batters with electronic devices so they'd know what pitches were coming at them. And the stats on their home numbers versus their away numbers are drastically different, showing that the cheating was very effective if it really was going on. Now, things were kind of awkward. In fact, a lot of people were saying Jim Crane, the owner of the Houston Astros, might want to take a lesson in how to apologize or to explain a scandal away, because yesterday didn't go really well for him as he is addressing the media about the cheating scandal. Some of the star players, like Jose Altuve, who didn't apologize before, is now apologizing.
What's really is bad for the Astros, this is the second time they've dropped the ball on this. They were asked before. They
blew it then.
Their answers were terrible.
Right, and they're actually worse this time.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
I want to say again how sorry our team is for what happened. I want to also repeat that this will never happen again on my watch. Our GM and manager were not only suspended for a year, we went above and beyond and fired them. MLB also acknowledged that the players should not be punished for the failure of our leadership. I also agree that our players should not be punished for these actions. These are a great group of guys who did not receive proper guidance from their leaders.
Okay, so these grown men should have been told by management that cheating is bad.
I heard that the players were one of the ones that came up with it. Like, the players are so involved with it.
Yeah, they couldn't even get right who did. I think at one point, weren't they trying to blame an intern? they were saying, oh, yeah, we had an intern over here. It was all his idea. And he's like, hey, guys, I'm just trying to start out in this world.
It's always like this sideline. Remember with Brady with the balls? It was some guy that was wiping off the balls.
They always find the lowest possible guy. Guy's not even actually on the payroll. Yeah, it was his idea. Yeah, we all just followed along with him, blame him. This is where it really got ugly for the Houston Astros owner, Jim Crane, and his apology.
Our opinion is, that this didn't impact the game. We had a good team. We won the World Series, and we'll leave it at that. I didn't say it didn't impact the game. Basically...
Wait a minute.
Wait, what? What? Wait, did it or did it not?
I think you did say that.
What?
It's hard to determine how it impacted the game, if it impacted the game, and that's where we're going to leave it.
Sign stealing is a distinct advantage for the hitter. So how is it that it doesn't affect competition? So then what are you guys apologizing for?
We're apologizing because we broke the rules.
But isn't sign stealing a distinct advantage for the hitter? So doesn't it automatically impact competition?
It could possibly do that. It could possibly not.
Was this cheating?
We broke the rules, and you can phrase that any way you want.
Okay. Well,
I give him an F for effort.
Okay, so there you go. That is the Astros talking their way out of it.
What I don't get is the whole thing, the Jose Altuve, and when they were talking, it was like a month ago where they answered that. They had a month to get their act together.
And that's what they came out with. Yeah. They didn't really fully think that through, it doesn't feel like. So it'd be interesting to see exactly how that goes off. The spring training will be kicking off next weekend, just a week from today. You'll be able to go check out some games and see how things go down as the two former World Series teams, the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals, same ballpark, will be facing off a good bit here in the springtime.
Hi, Morgan. I just wanted to say I love you. Can't wait to marry you this year, and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Brantley. These last 4 years have been a great trip, and I know we have so many more adventures awaiting us. I can't wait for our Pizza Beach date later tonight. Rover loves you, and I love you. Have a great Valentine's Day.
I want to wish Suits an unhappy Valentine's Day. He always gets the traffic wrong. I always get it right. Oh, Suits, just shut up and sit down. This is Cy Dobbins.
Oh, wow. He got in a Valentine's Day shout out.
Well, everybody that downloaded the app and left a message, we had to play them.
Yeah.
You're right.
Legally.
It's good that Cy knows how to. He's got the app at least.
Oh, he's a technical wizard.
I like how he keeps getting Suits' goat.
He's relentless, isn't he?
He is.
Poor Suits. Can never take a break.
All right.
I heard a rumor that other traffic people are starting to take note of Cy Dobbins. I don't think they like his act.
You should come for them, too.
Yeah.
Do I want to start a war with AM?
Yes. Duh. That's a stupid question.
Well, I guess we have to open the KVJ Confessional here today, Virginia.
Uh-oh. Yes, Father Kevin.
I believe that Jaybird needs to make a confession here for us today.
What did you do?
Jaybird, obviously your heart is heavy today. Your conscience has been convicted. There is something that you need to confess and let us know. What is it?
Do you guys have any idea?
I think a lot of people in the chat room have an idea of what it is you've done.
Who specifically did you hurt?
I think I hurt myself.
Himself. Virginia,
Okay,
think
okay.
about it. What could Jaybird have possibly done that he needs to confess?
And I swear to you on everything, I accidentally did this. I accidentally ate a whole pizza. And I didn't even... I had to say
You
something.
have a pizza ban.
I have a pizza ban. I also got a cryptic note from somebody said, I saw you at Camille's. You better come clean.
So this is a coerced confession?
No, I didn't have time to say it yesterday because we were kind of off the air and I wanted to save it for today on Valentine's Day. It happened on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I was going to come out and tell you anyway.
Okay, well, you know what the ban means. On Monday, then, at this time, you will have a robust bowl of vegetables prepared by Virginia, and you're not allowed to leave the studio until you finish every last little one of
It's
them.
going to be a cornucopia.
Does that mean that the ban resets?
It resets on Monday.
Oh, my. So can I eat pizza?
And he tacks
Oh, no,
on
actually
time.
resets today. Sorry.
It resets today, and then
Yeah.
he tacks on time to your sentence.
Yeah, so you got 2 more weeks from... It's a Friday now, so it'll be... The ban has now shifted because you blew it, so technically it will be over now on the 28th of February.
That's the last day of the year.
Nope, it's
or
leap
the
year.
The month, I mean.
No, it's
Blowing
not even.
it again.
It's the last day of the month.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's the 29th. It's leap year.
I'm just going to stop talking.
To me, each statement is another loss.
I'm going through an emotional loss right now.
Anything else you want to blow real quick?
But I swear, we didn't even realize I broke the ban until the next day. And Dennis goes, hey, man, we ate pizza last night. You're not supposed to eat pizza. I go, oh, crap, that's right.
Oh,
and
my.
I forgot.
How high were you guys?
But I just find it funny.
Good question, yes.
It's only been a theme for like the past 2 weeks on the show.
Well, Denny's is the one who outed me, or he's the one that brought the whole problem to the air.
Yeah.
And he's the one that led me to the pizza place. So is he on
You
my...
followed, though, pretty quickly.
Oh, I did not. We were in work mode.
Are you trying to say Denny's on the take for Kevin?
I'm saying a few things, Virginia. You can go ahead and cipher them out.
He is the puppet master. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his claws into Denny's.
You kind of feel like Kevin is making Denny's.
Kevin made you eat pizza.
And from a certain point of view.
I didn't make him eat pizza, yeah.
But he is. He's almost like entrapment. He's making me... He's going to put a pizza by my car.
He sets you up.
Yes.
There's like a pizza under a box with a string tied to it. Yeah.
It's a pizza trap.
Pizza trap.
Jaybird's easy bait.
And I just, it's alarming because I didn't remember.
You got to stop drinking during the week.
I hadn't drank that much this week.
That much? All right, well, people are watching. So
yeah.
on Monday's show, Jaybird will eat the vegetables, and the pizza ban resets today. So if you see Jaybird out this weekend getting a pizza, we'll just keep resetting this. You got 2 weeks you owe. And so this may just be nonstop. And this may be the way you can actually get vegetables in Jaybird. He keeps forgetting he's got a pizza ban, and then we'll keep making the bowls bigger and bigger, and then you just got to keep eating vegetables. This actually might wind up being good for you.
It's Virginia doing this, so she's going to make me... She knows everything in life that I hate.
Yes, and you must eat every last little bite of it before you can leave here.
From music to people to food. She knows it all.
Yep.
Luckily, I'm not marching in people that you hate. It's just food.
That would be a punishment.
Oh.
Well, just a minute ago, Jaybird confessed to us that he broke his pizza ban and he ate pizza with Denny's. So the ban resets today, 2 weeks. He has to stay away from pizza because... And Denny's was the one that actually had the intervention with you, afraid that you were harming your body by eating ridiculous amounts of pizza. And then he's the one that takes you to Camille's.
He's the one that suggested it to me, and he drove, too.
Yeah.
This is...
These two knuckleheads.
But honestly, I don't think he was trying to be a jerk. I think he just has short-term memory.
Wonder why.
Oh, boy, did we enjoy that pizza, though.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, my gosh.
You were like, it's been so long.
I think he thought I was having a tough day, and he was trying to make me feel better.
Aw.
So he was trying to be a sweetheart.
Yeah, he
What's
is.
the matter? What you going through, boo? What's the matter? Oh, well, tell us.
Ignore the witch. Nothing. Okay, honestly, I work with this really annoying coworker who's always on my ass, and Kevin, I just can't deal with it anymore.
You're just having a tough day. You need a pizza to.
It's why I drink. It's why I drink.
Continue.
Virginia, you are the reason why I drink to forget.
I don't believe you. You love me. There's a chick. There's a chick.
There's definitely not a chick. That I can say.
People were wondering, are these going to be raw or cooked vegetables? Will they be seasoned on Monday, Virginia?
It's going to be a mixture. I'm going to do some research at Publix this weekend and make a beautiful cornucopia.
She's going to season it with vegetable broth.
I'm going to cook it in fish juice.
Yeah, I'm already planning on it's going to be a horrible segment for me. It's all right. Just lock it
Probably
in.
going to be all day. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a big bowl. Start early and
I'm gonna
all show to finish it.
Full grill. I'm gonna attack that thing and eat it real quick. Get it over with.
All right. Okay.
How you feel about okra?
Nokra. I don't know if I've even had okra. I think I've had fried okra, but only the batter.
Oh, there will be no fry.
Only the batter.
I think I took out the okra.
Ate the batter? Batter is delicious. I agree with you on that.
Yep. All right, we got a couple other confessions here that people have texted to us. Somebody said, yes, I confess that even though I played it cool last night when my guy said, it's me, not you, and ended things, I really wanted to throat punch him.
He broke up with you the night before Valentine's?
That seems to be warrant of a throat punch, no?
He just didn't want to buy a present.
Yeah.
Was he supposed to, what, fake it on Valentine's Day and act like he loves her? And what, they're supposed to lay together and he wants to break up?
No, I mean, he could have done it a couple days ago.
Yeah, he just now figured out.
I don't like this guy.
Another confession that we have here, somebody text us, 877-979-9763, says, when my dad died, I left his ashes in his house by mistake. I had house cleaners come in and they took his ashes away. So then I had to buy an urn and use ashes from the barbecue to fool my sister when we spread them.
Oh.
Maybe Dad's laughing.
He doesn't care. He's in a different place where he realizes this stuff isn't important.
You think so?
I think you did the right thing. I think you made the right move. You don't say nothing to your sister.
Why does Dad smell like barbecue sauce?
I'm in the mood for ribs. I mean, that's a tough one because that would destroy a family.
You must make sure there's no barbecue drippings in the ashes.
Well, you know how I sometimes leave my laptop on the top of my truck and drive away? Imagine if I left my mom's ashes up there and drove away. Dad, Becky?
It could happen.
I think I might have to get the barbecue ashes.
I think it's a good move. It's not about Mom. She don't care.
Okay.
It's about the family members that are here, and you're saving them the grief and sorrow.
So I guess the question is lying okay sometimes?
In that case, yes.
You're the Boy Scout, Kev. Is there ever a time when you have to lie?
No.
Really? Even if you are, there's definitely times you should lie.
He's lying.
If someone's got a gun to you or like a knife on you and they're making you, oh, do I look hot? You have to lie to that.
You do? Okay. All right. Sounds smart, actually. Someone said years ago I got into a conflict with a coworker and it lasted for months. Finally, I'd had enough. We had another altercation, and the next day I came in and poured 2 quarts of oil in his gas tank and jacked up his engine.
Oh.
Months have gone by. He still is very upset and has no idea who did it.
I love it. Revenge. It's a dish best served cold.
Revenge?
Mm-hmm. People love revenge, don't they?
Oh, my gosh.
That's why you got to get a lock on your gas cap, too.
Virginia does get off a little bit on revenge if she feels that the revenge is deserved.
Exactly. I would never be the one to start a fight, but I'll be the one to finish it.
That's not completely true either, Your Honor. I've seen you start a couple fights.
I react. But had I not been provoked, we
Not your
wouldn't
fault.
be here. It's not my fault.
What about that one listener you tried to fight because you thought she was calling you a stripper?
Oh, that was my fault.
Or how about the entire bar when you were like, hey, who wants to die? Do you remember that? Whose fault was that?
I was overserved.
Okay.
Bartender's fault on that. Not her fault. A couple more confessions here. Somebody said, I confess I want to have a polygamous relationship with my girlfriend of many years and her twin.
What?
I mean, is that just a fantasy? Or, I mean...
Yeah.
Are you really trying?
Not really going out on a limb.
Are you really trying to make that happen?
He would like to have it happen.
So does every guy married to a twin.
He's hoping for Valentine's Day. They'll come home and be like, you know what we were thinking.
You're confessing because you're having impure thoughts?
Yeah. And somebody else wanted to confess, I like eating the skin I peel off the sole of my foot.
Whoa.
Do that alone, my friend.
Oh, my.
That's a good
I have
one.
a feeling you might be alone for Valentine's Day.
Aww.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Yeah, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, this is rejection that nobody likes. You know, if you're drunk and you're horny, you want to get a little action, don't you?
Bird?
I'm listening.
This is the way that the Pizzle's Rebecca Duarte felt.
Oh, we're talking about them Pizzle girls.
Yeah, she
okay.
was, like a lot of people in Port St. Lucie, she's hanging out at a bowling alley getting way too hammered.
I've dated a couple Pizzle girls, Virginia.
Yeah.
Did they like to throw it at the bowling alley? And I don't mean the balls.
Yeah, apparently she's like, hey, let's go get it on.
Bowling alley beer is super affordable. I am here for that pitcher of beer, and it's only $8.
And you can get accidentally wasted at a bowling alley and not even realize it.
And there's a snack bar, and there's just music.
Sounds like a great recipe for horrendous farts.
No.
Bowling alley beer and bowling alley snack bar.
You will light up the bowling alley bathroom.
Hey, let's go get it on.
Let's go hook up.
For some reason, Rebecca's boyfriend wasn't down with it.
Aww.
He told her no. That's when she just went crazy. Apparently, she attacked her boyfriend and then punched out some windows.
She punched out the windows?
Yep.
And everyone in the Port St. Lucie bowling alley looked and then kept on bowling.
That's just a Tuesday.
That's it. Welcome to the Bizzle. Well, a few years ago, a woman in Massachusetts went on a first date with a guy that she'd met online. And apparently he decides to rob a bank on their first date.
Okay, well, I mean, he's a hustler.
Yeah, and then he's like going, hey, you got to drive faster than that. She became the getaway driver.
What do you do? I mean,
she drove. She was scared. He wound up getting 5 years in prison. She managed to avoid any charges somehow. So
that's amazing. Good for her. I'm glad she didn't go down with him.
Arrest on a first date.
There's a woman in Michigan that says a bank called the cops on her for wearing a surgical mask to protect herself from the coronavirus. But the thing about her surgical mask, it's black and it's got sharp teeth printed on it. So when she walked in a bank, they thought they were getting held up.
You can't wear a mask in a bank, you moron.
She's like, but I don't want to get coronavirus.
Well, you're going to be okay. Stop. You're dumb.
I don't want to get corona. I'm just going to get arrested.
Okay.
There's a guy in New York that robbed a Taco Bell on Tuesday, then tried to hide from the cops across the street in a strip club. Well, it's convenient. I mean, you just got money. You want to get,
I like his plan.
Can that story get any seedier?
They found him there 3 minutes later. And here's the best part about it. In his mugshot, he's wearing a Hooters t-shirt. Wow. That guy loved the Tatas, didn't he?
He does.
Yeah. Back in 2017, a drunk 16-year-old was driven home by a cop, then stole his cop car while he talked to her mom.
Oh my gosh. A guy or girl?
Girl. She crashed and wound up in the hospital.
Dang.
Yeah, how about that?
That is some squirrely stuff.
Right, so here's the crazy part of it. She is the one who stole the cop car, wound up in the hospital, and now she's filed a lawsuit for $300,000 against the cop.
You should not be able to do that. Hopefully, any judge with a sane mind throws the case out.
She claims that he should have restrained her or taken the keys, so it's not her fault that she drove away in his car.
Personal responsibility, sweet cheeks.
Unreal.
You did this, not the cop. People are gross.
There's an Uber driver in Virginia that was charged with kidnapping after he got into a chase with a driver who hit him and wouldn't let his passengers out. So he gets into an accident. He's like going, hey, you hit my car. And the guy tries to take off, and he's actually got passengers. They're like, let us out. He's like, not till I stop this guy. Just hit my car.
I get it, though. I get what he's doing. If he stops to let them out, then the guy who hit him gets away.
Yeah, but because he's an Uber driver, they got him with kidnapping charges.
If I was in the back, I would be like, I get it. You have to chase that car. At least enough to get their license plate.
Is the audio in there of it? The Uber driver? This is what I asked Kevin, and it's not in there, and I just completely... Oh, it's in there? Yes.
Whoa.
That was a bold...
It's a Valentine's gift.
It's a bold move, too.
911, where's your emergency? Hey, we in the lift, and we just got hit. So the lift driver is following the person. Okay, so you're going to need to stop it, or what is it? Don't stop. He won't let us out either. Because he want to catch the dude. And we running through red lights, like 2 people almost hit us.
Yo.
Okay. I just want to get out. Like, I got 4 kids. Tell him that he needs to stop. Okay, he can hear you, ma'am. He can hear you. He can... Oh! Oh! Oh, my God, shorty. Somebody just hit us. He's trying to catch the man. We're on the boulevard now.
Wait, so they got hit twice?
Him again?
It sounds like it.
They got hit twice?
What the hell is going on? I need the video.
I know, that sounds horrific.
Wait, so they're chasing them to get hit again? I'm trying to remember what. I didn't have that part in the story. They got hit again?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh,
I didn't see
wow.
the video. I just had the audio.
Okay.
Well, yeah, if you're running red lights and you're chasing somebody, you might get hit again.
Dang. That's crazy.
Dang, that is messed up.
This is quite an interesting scam. 2 Florida men were arrested for impersonating members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Arrested?
Yeah, and apparently they scammed more than $100,000 from luxury hotels, recording studios, and even a limo company. They said that they were with Rock Nation and they're driving around in a Rollie. And a Rolls-Royce Phantom that cost $60,000 and spent $17,000 at 2 recording studios.
I mean, who would get duped by a fake musical act? I mean, come on, aren't you a professional?
It happened to us.
I know, it's why I'm saying it.
Wu-Tang.
It wasn't even as good as the Wu-Tang Clan.
No. There's a grandma in St. Pete, Florida that let her sons run a drug ring out of her senior complex. Okay.
Okay, I mean, she loves her children, and she'd do anything for them.
Yeah. That's very nice.
No, at first, nobody's going to suspect that there's a drug ring being run out of an old folks' home.
Yeah, I guess maybe in...
at first.
Part of its genius, I guess. Well, they say that only one state senator in Indiana is supporting this business's rights to insert microchips into their employees to track them. Only one. Everybody else says that's a terrible idea. The one senator in Indiana that's supporting chipping your employees, ironically, his name... Chip Perfect.
Okay.
He's all for it. Somebody posted a video on TikTok on Tuesday from a Wendy's in Michigan that showed a guy taking a bubble bath in the kitchen sink.
Oh, boy. Come on now.
You can't do that.
Just so you know, everybody who was working at the time has been fired from that Wendy's, so everyone.
Okay, they cleaned house.
Why did everyone get fired? Just because they were probably hooting and hollering?
Apparently they didn't do enough to stop it, or maybe they weren't honest when they did an investigation. Yeah.
They wanted them to rat them out.
Yeah, I mean...
If our boss comes to you and asks you to rat somebody out, but they don't work for the show, but it's from like maybe a different show or a different department, but you know they've done wrong, do you roll over on them?
Do I like them?
You don't hate them. You're indifferent.
No, I don't rat.
Interesting.
There's even some people that I've seen doing some shady stuff around here, and I didn't rat.
That's not with our show?
Not with our show, yeah.
Really?
Eventually they did get fired, but yeah.
Then what is it?
Ridiculously shady.
Can you say?
Like sleeping during their whole entire air shift that was overnight.
I remember
like
that.
Sleeping, like full on, like I've been sleeping for 6 hours sleeping with a pillow and a blanket.
And I know that story, and there's sort of like this offshoot rumor that Denny's was the one that helped get him fired.
I don't think he did it.
No, he did it.
Denny's ain't a rat.
No, he's not a rat.
We saw it happening and we didn't rat because I don't need to get involved in anybody else's business.
Well, the person sleeping through all these shifts, what would happen was everyone started getting affected by their sleeping. People were missing deadlines because this person was just in a straight up coma in the studio.
Kevin, they had REM sleep, 6-hour sleep time.
You could hear snoring from the lobby. I'm not even kidding you.
It was ridiculous.
And the funny thing is, they stayed around
a good bit.
Yeah, they should have been fired months before.
Many months. We didn't rat.
No.
And that story that we had yesterday of the passenger on the American Airlines flight that punched that woman's seat because she reclined and he was in the last seat and couldn't. Apparently, it's turned into a big brouhaha. People are lining up on sides. A lot of people are against him for punching the seat. And even they say that the flight attendant gave the guy some rum for free for his troubles.
Yeah, when the flight attendant came over and the chick was complaining about the guy hitting her seat, she gave the guy hitting her seat rum.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right move, flight attendant.
Well,
she did?
Yes.
Yeah, and now the woman who made the video, who had reclined her seat, wants the man prosecuted and the flight attendant fired. And the airline, American Airlines, says they're actually investigating. So
The man should not be prosecuted, but the flight attendant should be on a 2-week leave.
I wouldn't fire.
Don't fire her. But you do have to talk to her and say, look, you can't give the guy who's hitting the girl's seat rum and make him more feisty.
No one knows. We weren't there, so you have no idea how the whole thing developed. Things can happen that are never not reported. You don't know.
a lot of it was that battle about whether or not you recline your airline seat. And a lot of people were saying, look, if I paid for it and the seat will physically recline, then it is my God-given right to recline my seat if I want it.
I agree with them.
Yeah.
If the seat can recline, you're allowed to recline it. Now,
Yeah.
is it going to suck for the guy behind you who can't recline? Yeah,
Yeah.
but dems the brakes.
That's kind of it. They're saying, yep, them's the breaks. That's on you. All right, coming up here for Valentine's Day, we got a little Valentine's Day fact or fiction. How much you know about the actual holiday that we are celebrating. What do you think about this? Fact or fiction? The idea of celebrating romantic love on Valentine's Day all came about because a 14th century poet made up a pretend holiday and then convinced his readers it was real. So everything about Valentine's Day is fake from its inception. Is that fact or fiction?
Fact.
You think it's
Love
fact?
is fake, Kevin.
Is this day all about being completely phony? Did it start on a fraud? You'll find out coming up.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
I would like to wish a happy Valentine's Day to all the loves of my life, Aria, Dallas, and George. Have a wonderful day, and Mommy and Wifey love you.
Happy Valentine's Day, baby. We love you. From Abby, Sissy, Leo, and even baby Autumn. We love you so much, and we thank you for all that you do and how much you love us. Mwah.
It's time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
It is Valentine's Day, the day for lovers. We'll see just how much you know about this holiday. In fact, a lot of people try to claim that Valentine's Day is just nothing but a holiday made up by Hallmark to get your money. It's fraudulent, it's fake, it's phony.
Well, then just don't celebrate it. It's like the people get mad when someo's celebrating
Forced
Christmas
to
in
because
October.
unfortunately I'm in a relationship with somebody that loves Valentine's Day. I have no choice. So was it just all created on a fraudulent term? Fact or fiction here, Virginia? The idea of celebrating romantic love on Valentine's Day all came about because a 14th century poet made up a pretend holiday and then convinced his readers that it was actually real.
I think I've heard you talk about that before, that it's all based on a fraud, and I'm going to say fact.
But is it a fraud, though, if you do come up with the idea that everyone adapts and adopts the whole thing to? I don't know.
Then it becomes awesome.
It's a
but
holiday.
He's not asking you that. He's asking you how it started. Why don't you listen?
Mm-hmm. Well, if you actually go into the book Canterbury Tales, then maybe you can find out the explanation as to how he convinced people that, no, this is actually a real day, that there's something special about love. Chaucer is his name. He wrote that, and he's the one that created the holiday basically on fraudulent terms. And then, yeah, you're right. It turned from what was fake to, from fiction to fact. And that's how he made it. What about this, Jaybird? Fact or fiction on this one? There was no actual person even named St. Valentine.
That is fiction.
Okay.
His name was Vicky Valentine.
Vicky Valentine. So there was no just one straight St. Valentine. You are wrong on that.
Yeah, 9 o'clock hours, never my best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He wasn't really killing it in the 8.
there were actually 3 different saints that were described with the name of Valentine. So there wasn't just one. So there were 3 different. And
3.
Yeah, the word and the reason why we celebrate Valentine's Day is not because of any of the saints. It comes from the Latin word meaning worthy, strong, and powerful. That, I guess, would describe the love that we all share here today on this very special day.
Yes.
Do you think this is fact or fiction, Virginia? When St. Valentine was in jail, he sent love letters to a girlfriend signed "From Your Valentine." My computer just crashed.
Dang.
Same time, huh?
Denny!
It's 9:19 today. Yeah, it's always within a 15-minute window.
Gotta come fix Kevin's computer.
He's actually working on the other broken computer that's in his room. It's taken him like 11 days to edit this one piece of audio.
Yeah, it's amazing if we could actually do a show without technical issues.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, you just got to love us for our personalities. Don't expect all the bells and whistles.
Okay, I was able to recover the crashed document. Okay. When St. Valentine was in jail, he sent love letters to a girlfriend signed "From Your Valentine," which is how the phrase originated. Fact or fiction, Virginia?
I'm going to say fact. I believe in love. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Yes. That is a fact. Some stories say he was sending the letters to the daughter of his jailer.
Oh.
The daughter of his jailer.
I bet if anybody could get him out, she could.
Right. Hey, help a brother out. Dad's got me locked up.
He's no dummy. That's exactly who you send Valentine notes to.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about this? Fact or fiction? According to early Roman myths, Cupid used his bow and arrows to kill romantic rivals out of jealousy. Is that fact or fiction, Jaybird?
That is a fact.
You're going to
Cupid's
say
got a real dark side to him.
Okay, well, you're not doing well with love today. Sorry. I was just going better for you. Yeah, I know. No, you just made that up. What about this, Virginia? Fact or fiction? Valentine's Day is on February 14th because people thought that's when birds and rabbits started their spring mating.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
Birds
think?
and rabbits. The birds are extra frisky around my crib.
And I have got these humping squirrels that they just come to my courtyard. They go to my courtyard.
Does it get on you?
They go to my courtyard and put on a show.
Oh my goodness.
Like I said, 9 o'clock.
Can you please take a video of this?
I have. It's on my Instagram.
Yeah, he has.
Kevin saw it.
Squirrel porn.
It just happens. You don't want it to happen. Denny's was the one that noticed it. He's like, are those 2 squirrels, are they doing it? I'm like, damn, they are.
Damn, they are.
I'll say fact.
Gonna say fact. I'm gonna say you are right. Yeah, that's why we got February 14th as the date for Valentine's Day. It's also how we have the phrase lovebirds.
Sexy.
Oh,
All about mating.
Yeah.
All right, Jaybird, a chance of vindication here, fact or fiction. More at-home pregnancy tests are sold in the month after Valentine's Day than any other month. Fact or fiction on that?
Seems like Kevin trickery. I'm going to go fiction.
You are going to go fiction. You're keeping the theme of failure in love.
Oh, boo.
It's a fact.
Did you get any?
I didn't get any.
It's going to be his Valentine's Day.
You're not
He
going to
didn't-
get any.
Yeah.
Interesting phrasing.
Yeah, didn't get any.
Aw. Oh, you can sit in your apartment and watch the squirrels hump.
I'm not going to lie. It's kind of hot. Kidding. Don't send Kevin no email. Jaybird loves squirrel humping.
Squirrel porn. It's hot.
But I will say, I didn't enjoy it in that kind of way, but I did watch because I was intrigued.
I think I would watch it too. I'm fascinated.
Yeah, you're just going, whoa. It was definitely more benign than the ducks we saw.
I think I would watch anybody, human or beast, if I happen upon it. I'm staying
Just
for a
bring the
little bit.
popcorn out, huh?
I'm gonna get my camera out. I'm gonna video it.
Well, because of earlier technical issues, we had some problems with the birthdays, and I know people wait on the radio to hear those, so here they go. 8th birthday shout out to our beautiful girl, Ollie. We love you to the moon and back. Love Mommy, Daddy, and Anthony. Got Nancy, a little birthday shout out. She says, it's my birthday, bitches. Happy birthday there. Also, it is John's wife of 10 years, Allison's birthday. A little shout out for her. Happy 24th birthday to my best friend, Caroline. from Lisa, Miko, and Dante.
Oh, yeah, they wanted that one in a French accent.
Oh, they did. Okay, yeah, they made the 24 cupcakes that I ate during the 48-hour hurricane challenge.
Yeah, that's our sweet girls.
Okay,
Give it
so
to
it's
us, Mom.
Caroline.
Sacre bleu. Happy birthday to you, Caroline.
Okay, beautiful. Good. Also, happy 15th birthday to Josh, a.k.a. Pups, from Mom, Dad, and Andrew. Also, happy birthday goes out to Cesar from Artemis and Maverick. And a happy birthday to my wife, Christy, from Dawn. So there you go. Got your birthdays in there. You want one on the KVJ show, let us know. Mail@kvjshow.com. mail@kvjshow.com.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Jeff. Thanks for dealing with all of us girls. We love you.
Wanted to send a Valentine's Day shout out to my boys Enrique and Landon and my husband Glenn. I love you all so much. You're my everything. Love, Susan.
KVJ Show is all over social media. Find us Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
John Legend tickets really going well on the KVJ Show Instagram. For the best response to Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue, we're giving away some tickets to you. Got some really good ones so far. We're going to be choosing out a winner here in just a second. There are some other submissions I haven't gotten to yet. Roses are red, violets are blue. Hoping that Jaybird gets to see a soon.
Oh.
Ta-ta, I believe is the word there. Except they've used a different word there. That's nice. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'd like you better if you just sent the nudes. Okay. Mm-hmm. And roses are red and violets are blue. I hate when you leave the bathroom door open when you go poo. Okay.
I feel that.
That's not really a love one. That's kind of like get your act together or I'm out of here.
Yeah. So we've kind of narrowed down some of our favorites from that. And Denny's is going to be DMing some very happy people getting some John Legend.
It sounds so dirty when you talk about Denny's DMing people.
To get them, Denny's.
Yeah, he is. But for, yes, a very admirable cause. So I thought this was nice. Janet, thank you very much for this. She sent this in. Roses are red, violets are blue. To our MSD families, our thoughts are with you.
Oh, that is sweet.
That is. This is the 2-year anniversary of the terrible shooting that happened at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. I've got my MSD Strong shirt on here today, and they will be doing a memorial to them later on today, just down the street. So that is going to be going on. So thank you for that. Well, here's a couple last-minute ideas, things you can do if you blew Valentine's Day. You can still do it. You can still cook. You can still do a movie night at home, download Romantic Movie Marathon. You can buy a gift card even. That kind of works, or a subscription to something they love is some of the things you can do. So,
that's a good idea.
Great idea.
So if you kind of choked on it, then that's something you can do to make it all happen.
Subscription, good call.
Before we get out of here, I want to give a quick shout out to the mini team at Flip City All-Stars in Boynton Beach. The first time in mini level 2 cheerleading team is going to be cheering at the Cheers Port in Atlanta, Georgia. So there you go. Make it rain this weekend, they said. So best of luck to them. All right, before we head to the After the Show podcast, Jaybird, if you'd wrap up with our thought today, my friend.
This year's Valentine's Day, I will enjoy long romantic walks to the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason, youtube.com/KVJ Show.